Hi, boys and girls. It's Monday, and we're going to read our chapter 2 from Junie B Jones. From the Junie B Jones has a peep in her pocket. Today, when we're reading, so we're going to practice another strategy. And our strategy, I wrote it down here, is we're going to be asking questions while we're reading. So when you ask questions while you're reading, remember our question words. We have what. I can't see. Why, how, where, when. Those are some question words that we've learned this year. So as we're reading and we're thinking about the story, we're going to think about. Well, I know you guys, when we do read aloud, you guys think of questions all the time, because sometimes, remember, I tell you, hold on to your thoughts. So that's good that you're thinking of those, and that's an important thing to do. While you're listening to a story or while you're reading it yourself, because it's going to help you understand the story even better. And remember, you always want to understand what you're reading. So in our Junie B Jones has a peep in her pocket, we were on chapter 2, and chapter 2 is called Stubby. First of all, Stubby, I'm wondering why, what is Stubby? What is that thinking? What does that mean? If I think about that word, I know it means if something's stubby, maybe it's short or small. So I'm wondering what in this chapter we're going to find out is stubby. So let's read, and I'm going to try to remember to ask questions out loud so you guys can see what I'm thinking. That night, I ate dinner with Mother and Daddy and my baby brother named Ollie. Only I couldn't even swallow that good because I was still upset about the field trip. That's why. I don't want to go, I said. I don't want to go to the farm with room 9 because the farm is the most dangerous place I ever heard of. So why would she think that a farm is dangerous? Daddy looked surprised at me. What are you talking about, Junie B? What is dangerous about a farm? Her dad was thinking the same thing I was. The ponies, of course, she said. The ponies are dangerous. Farms have ponies running in their fields, and ponies can stomple you into the ground and kill you to death. Mother covered her face with her hands. No, Junie B, please, not this pony thing again. We've talked about this 100 times, and I've told you over and over that ponies do not hurt you. So now I'm thinking, I'm wondering where would she have heard that ponies could stomple you to death until you're dead? Or kill you to death. Okay, so let's keep reading. So I've told you over and over that ponies do not hurt you. Yes, they do too hurt you, Mother. I said, I saw it on TV with my very own eyeballs. Mother looked at Daddy. It was that stupid cable show that the babysitter let her watch, she said. It was called When Ponies Attack. I hollered. It was called When Ponies Attack. Okay, so now we know where she heard it from. After that, Daddy covered his face too, and all of a sudden he busted out laughing, and he couldn't even stop himself. Mother's cheeks sucked way into her head. Thank you, she said. You are being a huge help here. Then Daddy got up from his chair and he went to his room for a timeout. And that's when me and Mother had another long talk about ponies. She told me that her Uncle Billy used to have a farm, and at that farm there was a pony, and his name was Stubby. And that Stubby was gentle as a lamb. So now I'm thinking, remember what our question was at the beginning? We were wondering what was Stubby. So now we know it was her uncle's pony. That Stubby was gentle as a lamb. As a matter of fact, Uncle Billy had almost every kind of farm animal you can think of. Pigs, cows, sheep, chickens, goats. He even had a mean old rooster named Spurs. But out of all these animals, the pony was the sweetest. Mother smiled. You would have loved Stubby, Junie B. He used to follow me around like a puppy. He did? I said. He did, she said back. Honest, honey, I would never let you go to a farm if there was even the teeniest chance you would be hurt by any of the animals. But my Uncle Billy's farm had the gentlest animals I ever saw. Mother smiled a little more. Well, except for that mean old rooster anyway. Just then, Daddy came back into the kitchen, and he sent an apology to me. "I'm sorry, Junie B. I didn't mean to laugh, but that TV show that you saw was just so ridiculous that I couldn't help it." After that, he sat down at the table and he filled out my permission slip for the farm. "You're going to love this trip," he said. "We'll get you one of those little throwaway cameras from the drugstore, and you can take pictures of all the animals you see." "Great idea," said Mother, "and I'll take you shopping for the brand new pair of overalls." Oh, I'm going to read that again because I messed up. "Great idea," said Mother, "and I'll take you shopping for a brand new pair of overalls. I'll even pack you your very own favorite lunch." After that, I got down from my chair, very quiet, and I went to my room. Now I'm wondering why. So she gets the permission slip, and now I'm wondering why. Why did she get down so quiet? Then I climbed into my bed, and I hugged my stuffed animals real tight. So here's your illustration, climbing into the bed. She's got her stuffed animals. I'm still wondering why she's so quiet. Then I climbed onto my bed and I hugged my stuffed animals real tight, because I kept thinking and thinking about what Mother said about Uncle Billy's animals. But mostly I kept thinking about that mean old rooster. On account of one time at my school, a boy named Meanie Jim brought his rooster for pet day, and he said that roosters can peck your head into a nub. And that is not pleasant, I tell you. I hugged my animals even tighter, because guess what? Roosters are a jillion times scarier than ponies. Ooh, oh no. Now I'm thinking, I wonder if she's still gonna go. I'm wondering, what's gonna happen next? Okay, chapter 3 is called Pictures. And I'm wondering why she said that, but I'm thinking, well, her mom did say that she was going to get her a camera, so maybe it's something with the pictures. Could be. I don't know. So now what I want you to do in your notebook, hopefully you were thinking of some questions too. So in your notebook, we're going to put today's date as we usually do, still March. So today is March/23/2020. Okay, we'll make our little illustration box. Okay, and I want you to draw me an illustration of something that we just read or something you were thinking about during our chapter 2 study. And then I want you to write down 1 or 2 questions that maybe you were thinking about or that you're wondering about. So remember, it might start with, let me just turn back a page. Might start with what, or why, or how, or where, or when, okay? So I want you to think of either 1 or 2 questions, and I want you to write down your questions for me, just in this space below your illustration box. Remember your capital letter at the beginning of your sentence. Remember your space between your words, and then you're going to have your question mark at the end of a question, okay? And then, like we did before, we've been doing, you can have your family can either email me or they can text me the picture of your work, okay? Or you can save it, and when you bring your packet back to school, then that way I can see what you're doing. I'll see you guys later.